service line in a long time as a hit comes, and it should stay in bounds, and it does.
The serve, dug out by Bishop. This to the middle, and slamming one home.
Serves over, dug out by Brodzinski. Jones now an attack by Dylan Miller, killed good.
And free ball to the crossover. Eilertson will get the pass for Hawley, set up left side. Rusted down with the kill.
Set it up, Bostena left side. Big kill blocked at the net. Kept alive by the Greyhounds.
So Jones setting across court. Here's Sip with a right-handed kill. The attempt is in.
Header serve goes to Kiera Johnson. A libero, but mishandles it. It's an ace.
Jensen Richmond to Crockett. Crockett able to get it over. This one comes to the middle again. Cope gets the kill.
Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
As we continue here from the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament in Enderlin, this is the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament nightcap between the number 3rd seeded Kindred Vikings and the number 11 seeded Richland Colts. I'm Chase Miller alongside Joey Hughes. Thank you very much for tuning in to the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament here this evening in Enderlin. For the Richland Colts, they won in a comeback fashion, 3-2 over the Maple River Raiders on Friday night, down 7-0 at one point in the 5th set. The Colts came back to win that contest. On the opposite side for Kindred, they earned a bye into the region quarterfinals with a 8-3 Region 1 record. Kindred 2-0 this season against Richland, winning in straight sets in Colfax on September the 8th and beating the Colts 3-1 on October the 13th. The Colts 10 wins, 22 losses on the year. Kindred 21-14 and 1 here on the season. And Richland, they beat Kindred last season in the region quarterfinals in Castleton. We'll take a quick break. We're back after this with our pregame show continues on your live event.
Is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation. Mindak Market is located in the J.C. Penney Wing in the West Acres Mall in Fargo with over 4,000 square feet of localness. Greg, Susan, Katie, Sarah, Melody, and staff are proud to promote the local products from North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. Check out Mindak Market this holiday season to find the perfect stocking stuffers and samples of ready-to-go collections to ship. Stop by the store or check out their website at mindakmarket.com. That's mindakmarket.com to shop and order online.
We're Jim and Bernie Berkemeyer, and we're inviting you on a holiday vacations tour. Escape the Minnesota winter, March 10th through 19th, as we become immersed in Hawaiian culture and take in the breathtaking views of Oahu, Kauai, and Maui. Enjoy a balance of scheduled must-see attractions and free time to relax in paradise. Visit holidayvacations.com, keyword RJ, for more information.
As we continue here on our pregame show between the Kindred Vikings and the Richland Colts, let's take a look here at how both teams on the season, how they're doing for the Kindred Vikings. They've won 6 out of 7 matches in 2 straight to close out the regular season with a 5-set win over Fargo Oak Grove and a 3-1 win at Enderlin on Halloween night. That's the last time Kindred has played, so it's been a week ago tonight here for the Vikings. Since they last played. The Kindred Vikings, 4 of the last 5 years, have lost in the quarterfinals. 2020 were the region runners-up. Last time they won a region championship was in 2016. They have 2 state tournament appearances in 2012 and 2016, with 1 state title back in 2012 with a 4-set win over Langdon. For the Richland Colts, 10-22. They're 3-2 in their last 5 matches, and they won back-to-back over Waimea Ridgewood and Maple River in the opening round on Friday out in Tower City, and they knocked off the Warbirds to close out the regular season. So Richland feels like they're scrappy, they're playing well, and you never know what can happen. Yeah, you're 10-22 on the season, but for head coach Don Storbakken, they feel like they're playing a lot better as of late. And for Karina Ashburn and the Kindred Vikings, now you got a chance for a little revenge from a season ago, losing at the hands of the Colts in the Region 1 quarterfinals, but also something for Richland here. It's been the best of 3s. 3rd time over Waimea Ridgewood last week. 3rd time to beat Maple River for the first time this season, and this will be the 3rd time they play the Kindred Vikings. Trying to do that again here in volleyball for the Kindred is 2-0 here against the Richland Colts. Quick timeout. We're back after this with some of the players to watch out for. It's the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament on your live event.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
We've been around long enough to know that research in the lab reaps rewards in the field. At the Ses van der Haaf Innovation Center, we're working to develop sugar beet varieties that thrive despite the pressures from disease and the challenges of nature. We're dedicated to improving what we produce, so you can be too. Contact your local Ses van der Haaf dealer to learn about our varieties suited for your soils, because sharing the pride of success starts with sharing the passion to achieve it. Ses van der Haaf, a passion that grows.
Tall Towers Aviation has proudly served the surrounding community around Page, North Dakota for 40 years. Tall Towers Aviation is a commercial application business that has a team of aerial applicators, ground sprayers, Ray hybrid seed sales, and a full-time crop consultant. They're dedicated and committed to offering the best services year-round. Give Tall Towers Aviation a call today at 701-668-2302. That's 701-668-2302.
Thunder Seed has over 4 generations of experience in the field. Through innovation, technology, and hard work, we put farmers first by providing high-quality products. We pride ourselves on developing quality soybean, corn, wheat, and corn silage seed for dealers and growers across our region. We are invested in being your partner throughout the full cycle of your harvest. Thunder Seed, first in the field, family-owned and farmers first.
We continue here on our final segment on our pregame show, the Kindred Vikings and the Richland Colts. Well, for Kindred, it really doesn't start and end with, but if Casey Berner gets going, the senior outside hitter at 5'10", that would be large. She is one of 2 players returning from all-region team from a season ago, including Striley Cadence here, the center. She sets it up well. She could give it to Casey Berner. That'd be a really 1-2 combination here for the Kindred Vikings. On the opposite side, for the Richland Colts, it goes as Megan Tazark and Blake Miller. The lone 2 seniors, Tazark, a middle hitter, mid-blocker, Blake Miller, the center. If those 2 can play awfully well, the Colts just maybe could pull off the upset and be a double-digit seed entering the semifinals. Winner plays Central Cass tomorrow night in the region semifinals at around 7:30 here on your live event. Quick timeout. We're back after this with the starting lineups and the opening serve from Enderlin. It's the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament on yourliveevent.com.
I'm dreaming of a world where thinkers and doers collide, where technology creates pathways for new opportunities and ideas. I want to ask questions and shape the answers that lead to real and meaningful advancements in this digital era. I'm going to innovate the world someday.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
As they're going over the starting lineups here in Enderlin for the Richland Colts, Megan Tazark. You have J.C. Foley, the libero, Blake Miller, the setter, Lila Veely and Isabel Veely, sisters here. Janet Tazark, the younger sister of Megan and Allison Hyen for the Richland Colts. 10 wins, 22 losses on the season, head coach by Don Storbach. And we go from there now to the Kindred Vikings. Jansen Jordheim. Also, you handle Kenan Striley here, the senior setter. From there, you have Brooklyn Sharek, the senior at 5'9". Also with her is Avery Ammerman, a junior middle hitter at 5'10", an awfully good softball player as well. Kylie Lewis, the senior middle hitter at 5'10". From there, Casey Berner here, the senior outside hitter at 5'10". You have Charlie McQuillan, the senior at 5'5" here for the libero. Here for the Kindred Vikings. So Jornheim, Striley, Sharek, Ammerman, Lewis, Berner, and McQuillan here for the Kindred Vikings, head coached by Karina Ashburn here for the Kindred Vikings. Kindred in their white uniforms, the Richland Colts, they're in their powder blues, and Richland trying to do what Weimar Lidgerwood did and be the lone seed so far here in the Friday night that won on the road to make it to the region quarterfinals. Weimar Lidgerwood, the only seed that is, quote-unquote, is an upset that won earlier today over a 4-seeded Fargo Oak Grove. Richland with a win here would make it 6 straight years in the Region 1 semifinals for Kindred. They've lost 4 of the last 5 years in the quarterfinals, so this has been their Achilles heel or their bugaboo that they're trying to climb over here tonight in Enderlin. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here from Enderlin. It's the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament on YourLiveEvent.com. For more information, you can check out our social media pages by searching for Your Live Event, and you can also follow online by going to YourLiveEvent.com. It's been a lot of fun so far. Northern Cass, Weimar Lidgerwood, and Central Cass all have earned sweeps. So we continue with that here tonight with the winner of this one to earn the sweep. Or might we go 4? Or might we play 5? Also tonight, it's the Region 2 Volleyball Tournament with Jake Berkemeyer, Joe Lancello out in Park River. And the EDC Volleyball Tournament gets underway in the quarterfinals tomorrow. We have 2 matches for you at 6 o'clock. Joel Morgan will be at Fargo South against Fargo Shanley. And then from the Spartan Dome, it's Josh Boyko with Fargo North and Fargo Davies here on YourLiveEvent.com. Your source for high school volleyball in North Dakota and Minnesota. Again, here is your live event. Service is on the way. Will be with Foley. This one comes across. Opening serve at 7:45 here tonight. And this one will be kept alive here in the back. Kindred Striley coming up here. Backs into the way to Jordheim. This one gets over on the hit by Sharek, excuse me. Now it comes middle to the back right corner. Is that going to be in? It is. Kindred with Kylie Lewis earning the point here for the Vikings. So here comes the Kindred Vikings as this one will come across here for Kindred and Jansen Jordheim. Back set on the way by Miller. Hyde with the tip down the line. Kindred there with Striley with the bump. This one coming up middle, back left corner. That'll be on a point. The point will be awarded to the Richland Colts. So early here for Kindred. Now we're tied at 1 apiece. Service on the way here for Richland and Allison Hyen. So Hine will step to the service line here to the back left corner. Striley set outside. Berner over the double block, and we're going to have a net violation here on Richland. Point will be to Kindred on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Service here by McQuillan, the senior libero here for Coach Ashburn. This one will come across into the back. Dumping one across is Blake Miller for the dump kill. Two teams that know a lot of each other. Kindred 2-0 against Richland, but Richland, third time the charm has been the old motto here, defeating the Warbirds, defeating the Raiders, and now trying to defeat Kindred here in 3 straight volleyball matches. Outside Burner over the double block for the kill. But Casey Burner has been a one-woman wrecking crew here for Kindred on the volleyball court this season at particular times. If she gets going and she can get her hit down, look out. Kindred to serve here at the line. Brooklyn Shrek, and she earns the ace. Brooklyn, the senior, for the first ace of the night here for either club. Region semifinals tomorrow as well here in Enderlin. 5:30 begins our coverage of Northern Cass and Wymer Lidgerwood, and then the follow-up will be either Central Cass against Kindred or Central Cass against Richland. And Brooklyn earns another ace here for the Vikings. Service on the way here for Sherek. Sherek will handle this one. This is going to be across. Striley uses it outside. Burner has to bump it over. Joust at the net. Nope. Instead, it will be 4 hits on the Kindred Vikings. Richland realistically kind of playing with a little bit of house money, if you will. A 10-win team going up against a 21-win team. Not a lot of people probably expected the Colts to be in a position here in the region quarterfinals as the regular season finished out, though. But Richland started to figure some things out here for head coach Don Storbakken, and they feel like they're playing their best brand of volleyball of the season, which is what you want in tournament time. For Kindred, where they'll go, they'll set up middle. That's in the middle there to Ammerman. To Zark, able to push this one across on the third. Bumped across by McQuillan outside. Burner hits one into the net, and Richland takes the point. On the opposite side, if you're Kindred, you have some playmakers. There's no doubt about it. Sherrick, Ammerman, Lewis, Burner. That's just to name a few here for the Kindred Vikings. Set up by Nelson. This one tipped at the net, and this one will come across. And Zark earns the tip-off away. Here's a third opportunity for Burner with the tip back left corner kept alive here for the Richland Colts as they get this one over on the third with Isabel Veely and a net violation. So it was at 1.5-2 Kindred, and now we're tied for the second time on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. We have yet to have a volleyball match here in Enderlin go past 3. Might we continue that here this evening, or will this one go 4 or maybe 5 between two teams that know each other awfully well here in the Colts and the Vikings? Richland able to get this one over on the third. That'll be out of play by Lila Veely. Point is awarded to Kindred, and they earn the side-up. Burner will come on here. I see Burner played a vital role in the Kindred Vikings state championship team in girls basketball last season. This one will be tipped across here by Blake Miller on the dump. This one goes outside for Kindred. They able to get it over on the hit there with Cassidy Murphy. Murphy will get another opportunity with this one. Good job by Blake Miller, but Murphy earns the point. Third different Viking player with a kill here in the opening set. As Burner continues at the service line. As she does, hits one down the line. That'll be out of play. Point is awarded here to the Richland Colts. First service there for either team, and the first here for the Kindred Vikings. Serve on the way for Richland. McQuillan, Nelson outside here for the Vikings, off the block, and the kill by Jansen Jordan. Jansen, the fourth Viking player now to earn a point and a kill here for Kindred in the opening set. As the Central Cass faithful wait and see who they will play in the region semifinals tomorrow. This one comes across. Kindred here. Nelson backs it on the way. This one tipped down the line, and that's the tip kill for Kindred here for Murphy. Nice placement. Makes it 9-6 Vikings. Service on the way here for Ammerman as the Vikings told the service line. Back right corner for the ace. Ammerman, the third ace now here for Kindred in the opening set. And they'll continue to be at the service line here for Ammerman. This one to the back right corner. Richland tight at the net, gonna be blocked. And that is in front with Kindred. And that'll be with Kylie Lewis. So Lewis earns the block, and Kindred starting to separate themselves a little bit here with 4 consecutive points. High in here. This one's going to get pushed over then by Miller. That's going to be able to get it over on the third hit there with with Jansen Jordheim. Tazark earns the kill, and that's the first kill here for the Richland Colts senior, and Megan Tazark. And if she can get going, look out here. Tazark very much a all-region caliber player and maybe even a senior athlete of the year. We'll find out who those particulars will be later on here, scheduled for Thursday night in Enderlin after the championship match. Tight at the net, Hine is there. Kindred wants Hine to be coming across the net for a violation. Instead, they'll handle one into the net, and that'll be a point here for the Richland Colts. So tomorrow, the semifinals. Thursday is scheduled to be the region third place and championship match, barring again Mother Nature of what we get Wednesday night into Thursday and Friday. Service here by Richland. So point will be awarded on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard to the Kindred Vikings. As Striley will come on here, Cadence, the senior setter at 5'2". Striley into the back. Richland here unable to do much with it, and another ace here for Kindred. That's their 4th of the match as they now lead at 13-8. And if there is weather on Thursday, more than likely the tournament will get pushed back a day, and that would be again to Friday. Tazark with the bump. This one to Miller. Back row cross court. Burner there with the dig. Nice placement for the Vikings. This one coming across out of bounds after the hit there by Jordheim. And the point is awarded to the Richland Colts. Congratulations again goes to Matt Crane and the Kindred Vikings football team for a really nice season, and alongside the Richland Colts football team making it to the opening round of the 9B playoffs. The Kindred Viking football team 21-game winning streak, falling in the 11B quarterfinals, but a nice couple of years for that program and those seniors for Coach Matt Crane and the Vikings. This one pushed across by Burner down the line. Richland keeps it alive, and Tazark unable to get that one across, but really good hustle by Foley and Miller as they slid into the bench. Kindred now takes it 14-9. What we've seen and what you would expect during a region quarterfinal or postseason play. Got to leave it all on the court because there literally is no tomorrow once you get to the quarterfinals. Richland with Allison Hyen earns the kill, now 14-10. Kindred had a little bit of a run there at 7-6 to get up 11-6. 4 consecutive points, and that's been the difference maker right now here in the first set. This one will be out of play. Richland with their service there. That'll be their second, and Kindred is 10 points away from taking set number 1. Vikings haven't played a volleyball match since closing out the regular season at Enderlin on Halloween. This one will be a service here on Kindred, and that'll be their second as well. The Colts will get the serve right back. Vikings looking for a win 22 on the season. Richland looking for half that at 11, but it doesn't matter now at this time of the year. Who can get to the semifinals? Miscommunication there between Ammerman and Burner after the set by Striley. Point awarded here to Richland. Serve upcoming here for the Colts. Taylor Gowan in the service. This one will be into the back. Striley, 10-foot line, back set on the way. This one coming across off of the aforementioned Gowan for the kill. Sherrick earns that one for Kindred. Brooklyn with her first kill of the match. Kindred Vikings have had a lot of success in a number of different sports here the last handful of years, from cross country to track and field to golf and some on both the girls and boys side. They have just produced a bunch of really good athletes like we've seen right there with Casey Burner. Burner with her second kill, and now it's a teetering point of the set. Richland trailing it by 5. Serve upcoming here for Kindred will continue with Sherrick. This one into the back, pass on the way to Miller, can't get there now at 18-12, and we'll have a substitution upcoming here. And we'll see the serve upcoming here, and this will be Abby Fisher will check out. Allison Hyen will check in on the rotation And Sherrick continues to serve here for the Vikings. This one is going to be short. This one at the net. Casey Berner after the block of Miller. Outside to Zark for the kill here for the Richland Colts. Megan Tazark earns her second kill on what almost looked like would be a point, no doubt, for the Kindred Vikings. Now 18-13 Kindred. Going back here for the Vikings will be Gracie Nelson. Service on the way here for Tazark. For Miller. McQuillan with the dig, back set Nelson. Berner over the block. This one comes across, and that's going to be in there. Perfect placement for Richland with the dig and kill for Taylor Gowan. That was a superwoman play there by Taylor. It looked like Berner was going to have it, no doubt about it. And she had a really good hit, but Gowan able to get the dig, and then it comes over on the Viking side for the point to Zark. Oh, look out. Megan starting to heat up with her third kill, and here comes the Colts. Service here by Blake Miller. She will come here with a 3-point lead for the Kindred Vikings. Where does Kindred go? They go outside here, hitting one into the net is Cassidy Murphy, and we'll have a timeout by Coach Ashburn. We'll break with them on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kindred leads by 2.
The dedicated staff at Weimar Auto provides service and repair on cars, tractors, and trucks. In addition to auto and truck service, Weimar Auto is a CarQuest auto parts dealer, providing auto parts and offering dealer direct parts from Dodge, Ford, and GM. Weimar Auto is also a fast sprayer dealer as they carry a full line of sprayer parts and storage tanks. For shop hours, specials, or CarQuest auto products, go online to WeimarAuto.com. Weimar Auto, located at 500 Highway 13 West in Weimar.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problems solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
As we come back here, Casey Berner earns a kill for the Kindred Vikings after the serve receive here for Kindred. So Berner earns the point for the Vikings here after the first time out on the floor, getting it down to 18-16 Kindred. And now after the timeout by Coach Ashburn, able to get it right to Berner, and they earn the point. That's going to be an ace now. So back-to-back points here for the Vikings. At 20-16, Berner with the ace. Kindred with 6 aces of their 20 points. They go short. Hyen gets this one over across. Kindred Berner with the back set on the way here. The hit by Jordheim. Hyen is there but can't get there quick enough, and Jordheim delivers the goods. Jordheim with her second kill, and here come the Vikings now after the timeout with 3 consecutive points. Perfect timeout by Coach Ashburn as the Vikings have responded well. Veely into the back. Miller sets it up to Zark here for the hit. McQuillan off the net to keep it alive, and Kindred able to volley it over to Zark. Miller to Zark off the double block for the kill. To Zark with her 4th kill here now at 21-17. Your Kindred, he just felt like he had a chance to put away Richland. Richland hanging around like a bad cold during this time of the year. Can they come back and earn the set win, or can the Vikings take the first just 4 points away? Miller back left corner. Berner's there for the dig. Outside coming here. This will be Jordheim into the rafters on the hit by Veely. Miller gets it across. There to cover is Jordheim. Into the back here is Berner with a nice hit. Miller tied at the net. Joust is going to be won, and we're going to have a net violation on the Kindred Vikings. Richland with the point. Now trailing it by 3. Kindred with 1 timeout remaining. Richland, they have 2. Serve on the way here for the Colts, and Isabel Veely back left. That'll be out of play. Service error number 3 here by Richland. Kindred will go to the service line with Avery Ammerman here for Kindred. Ammerman will have a service error to give it right back now to Richland. 3 service errors apiece for both teams. As McQuillan comes back onto the floor at the service line is to Zork. She had a couple of aces against Maple River in Tower City on Friday. Megan, this will be back left corner. Jordheim's there where they go. Outside Jordheim down the line. Not off the block, no touch at the net. Point awarded here to Richland. Awfully big point here. The Colts to get within one or Kindred to get up by 3. This into the back to Zark will have the service error, and Kindred earns the point at 23-20. So Kindred here with Striley to the service line. Cadence, the setter at 5'2". That will be back right corner. Nice placement, bumped on the way. Here is going to be the Janet to Zark, unable to do anything with that one, as that is going to be blocked at the net here by Kindred, and Cassidy's checked at Brooklyn Sherrick. And set point here for the Kindred Vikings in set number 1. Striley to the service line, into the back. Set up here for the Richland Colts, into the back to Miller, off the block for the kill. Blake Miller in the back earns her second kill of the match. And Richland is not going away yet here in the first. Service on the way for J.C. Foley. Only 3 consecutive points. McQuillan, Striley looking to bury this one away. Jordheim back left corner to Zark with the dig. This one at the net. Miller keeps it alive. Miller will have to volley it over on the third as she does. McQuillan, Striley, 10-foot line into the back to Burner. This to the back high of the rafters after the hit by to Zark. It takes a ricochet high in though somehow gets it over on the third. Striley outside Jordheim into the net, and the point is awarded to Richland. 24-22 Colts as Foley back to the service line here for Richland, trailing it by 2. McQuillan, Striley set up Burner. This one hits over. Miller to Zark. This one gets over then on the third. Burner, Striley backs it on the way. This one is going to be the kill, and the Kindred Vikings take set number 1 thanks to Brooklyn Sherrick here in the first set at 25-22 Kindred. Back with more in our set recap next on your live event.
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the agronomy centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relationships, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
Abuse can affect anyone, and each person's experience is different. Abuse is about power and control, and it is not always black and blue. A loving relationship should not be threatening, accusing, isolating, or include violence of any kind. The Abuse Resource Network provides services to start living the life you deserve. For more information, visit abuseresourcenetwork.org.
As we come back here on our Hunter Insurance Agency set recap in a set number 2, the Kindred Vikings win it 25-22 over the Richland Colts. Richland never led, got very close, tied at 5, but not tied after that. The Kindred Vikings led by Casey Berner with 3 kills, 3 aces by Brooklyn Sherrick here for Kindred as they had 6 aces, 3 errors. Richland with 0 aces, 4 service errors in the opening set. Megan Tazark led the way for Richland with 4 kills. That is our Hunter Insurance Agency set recap. Hunter Insurance Agency. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com as we get ready for set number 2 here from Enderlin. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here in Enderlin as Striley will come on and serve. As she does into the back, dugout there by Richland and Isabel Veely. This one over a triple block for Tazark. Into the back here, Berner into the net, and Richland takes the opening point. Service on the way here for the Colts and Allison Hyen. As Hyen will come on here, the junior outside hitter at 5'9", down the line. Berner there for the dig. Sherrick goes over the double block to the back right corner. Miller trying to get around Janet Tazark as they played a little bumper cars there. Now it's one apiece. Service here for Kindred as this will be with Jordheim here for the junior outside hitter at 5'8". As Jordheim will get to the service line into the back. To Tazark. Richland will try to get this one over on the third, unable to do so after the pass there. Right now, the real estate was Isabel Veely, and Kindred is going to be awarded a point. Jordan will continue to serve here for the Vikings. Into the net, and now it's 2 apiece. So both teams have led briefly, and now both teams seeing a 2-2 match. Serve here by Taylor Gowan here for the Richland Colts. Kindred takes 25-22 again in set number 1. Berner outside, cross square on the hit, out of play. Richland with the advantage. We've seen either sweeps or it's gone 5 here in the region tournament. 2 have gone 5 in the region play-in. 2 were 3-set sweeps. 3 so far. The corners have also been 3-set sweeps. Blocked at the net by Miller after the hit by Berner, and Blake Miller earns the point. Colts having a better start here to set 2 than what they did to set 1. Gowan continues to serve down the line. Berner is there. Striley sets. Back set on the way. This one down the line in for the kill. And a really nice looking play by Brooklyn. She's been a menace so far. A handful of kills, 3 aces a block. Brooklyn has really put her name for an Enbridge Energy player of the match here so far in this contest. And we get a point again for the Vikings. This will be with Charlie McQuillan. McQuillan has played vital roles in multiple sports here for Kindred, tied at 4 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. This one with Blake Miller outside to Zark, blocked at the net, and the point will be here for the Kindred Vikings. Block party outside, he had 7 and 8. Brooklyn and Avery here for the tandem block. Service by McQuillan into the back. Miller is there. Outside Megan Tazark with the pushover to Casey Berner. Striley goes outside. Berner with the tip. Covered by Foley. Then Tazark comes right back across on the second. Back set here. Sherrick goes down the line. Nicely sprawled attempt on the way for Richland and Fisher to keep that alive and earn the point here for the Richland Colts. This one has a very similar reminiscent to our second match with Weimar Lidgewood and Oak Grove. That was back and forth early. Northern Cass had to work a little bit against Sargent County in the second set, winning 27-25 earlier today. And Central Cass took care of business against the Hankinson Pirates. Striley back set, Sherrick with the facial. Look at it, it's Brooklyn's world and we're just living in it. 6-5 Vikings. Seen some hard hits here on this Monday. Service on the way will continue with the aforementioned Brooklyn. This one will come across. At the service line is Miller, set up to Zark. This will come across over Ammerman, and Richland earns the point. Hanging to Zark now with 5 kills in this match. We're tied at 6. Early on, tied at 1, 2, 5, and now 6. It's coming back into the rotation for the Vikings is Nelson. Service on the way for Richland here in Isabel Veely. Hits one down the line, and that one is pinballed around and ricocheted, pushed over then on the third by Cassidy Murphy out of play. Good job, though, on the being ready for that one to hit it over. Richland will take a 7-6 lead. Serve continues by the junior here in Isabel. McQuillan there with the pass. This one backs up by Nelson. A burner tips it into the net, and Richland now leads it by 2. Serve upcoming will continue for the Colts. Lost in the semifinals to Central Cass last year. Lost in the Northern Cass in the region semifinals in 2020 for Richland, but they have found themselves, just as anybody else in recent years, to say they've been one of the better programs from top to bottom in Region 1, just have yet to get to a state tournament. To Zark, look out as she pulls it for the kill. To Zark, it's one of the heaviest balls that we've seen, whether it's in Class A or Class B. It's like a softball or a baseball hitting the good part of the bat. That's exactly when Tazark gets that right hand on it. This one in the back, Kindred. This one will be with Murphy trying to get over the net, and she does. Hits the side of Kindred's net, takes the hop over, and Murphy with a big smile as she gets congratulated by her teammates as well. Murphy with her 3rd kill. It'll go down for her. Service on the way here for Burner as this one just gets over the net. Foley, oh, she tried to get the dig, but then the volleyball went up about 2-3 feet and came right back down and hit her forehead. Now 9-8 here for Richland. Burner with her 2nd ace of this set. She goes right back to Foley. Tazark is there. Miller gets this one over on the 3rd. Kindred coming up middle. Ammerman blocked at the net by Tazark. Ammerman able to hit it over with her right fist. Set up. Tazark middle left corner for the kill. And the Colts now lead it by 2. Tazark with her 7th kill of the volleyball match. And Richland up by 2 points. Coming onto the front row now for the Colts will be Janet Tazark, the younger sister, as the older sister, Megan, at the service line. Down the line, Jornheim there at the dig. Backs on the way. Murphy over the double block. Was there a tip at the net? There was not. Point is awarded here to Richland now at 11-8. Largest lead here for the Richland Colts in this 2nd set. Kindred left briefly at 2-1, but it's been an all Richland lead, if not been tied. Nelson set up outside. Jornheim tipped over, and we're going to have a net violation on the Richland Colts. Kindred earns the service here as they will go to the back here for the Vikings, and Avery Ammerman up by 2 here for Kindred. Ammerman, back left corner to Zark is there. Richland bump to the back corner. Blake Miller, Burner with a good-looking dig outside Jornheim, and that's going to just miss the back right corner by about 5 inches, and Richland earns the point at 12-9. Good quick movement by Kindred offensively, just unable to finish here for the Vikings on that particular set. Service on the way for Foley here in Enderlin. Enderlin, the host of the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament today, tomorrow, and on Thursday. We'll have that and the Region 2 Volleyball Tournament from Park River and the EDC Volleyball Tournament Friday and Saturday from West Fargo on your live event. Jornheim hits one into the net. Richland with a 4-point lead and a timeout on the floor, brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. The Colts with our largest lead at 4.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Hey, girls. Oh, love it.
Dad, what are you doing?
I'm TikToking.
Is he serious?
Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, you can bring the hugs back.
Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. For more information, visit ibanknorth.com or stop by one of their locations today as we get ready here after the timeout by Coach Ashburn and the Kindred Vikings. Back set Murphy, back left corner. That'll be in there for the point. Give Nelson the assist and give the Kindred Vikings there with Murphy her 4th kill of the match here for the Kindred Vikings. Kindred grab set number 1, 25-22, looking to come back now. Here in set number 2, Striley on to serve, back right corner to Zorek. Miller looking for the dump kill. We haven't seen that too much tonight. Outside Jordheim over the double block. No, Miller put her right mid on it. That'll be out of play, and point will go to Richland after it came back on the side here for Kindred and the hit by Jordheim. So 14-10 Colts. Richland with high, and if they get a couple good serves here, a chance to really separate from the Vikings in this second set. McQuillan with the dig. Striley set. Where will she go? She'll go to lefty, and Brooklyn hits that one out of play. 15-10 Colts. Service on the way here by High-End for Richland. Richland trying to, the magic of playing a team 3 times in a volleyball or basketball season, trying to work with it here. Burner out of play on the miss hit, now 16-10 Richland. They beat Weimar Lidgerwood their 3rd time after losing twice, beat Maple River their 3rd time after losing twice, and talking to Coach Tanner Carlson for Weimar Lidgerwood, he said, hey, Richland played awfully well when they played us, and they might be playing their best volleyball at the right time. And they're showing you why right now against the 3rd-seeded Vikings. This one through the double block for the kill. Isabel Veely with her first kill of the night. And after the timeout, it's been all Richland. Up by 7 now. Service on the way here for the Colts with High and Burner with the dig. Striley set up middle. This one coming through the double block for the Vikings there in Kylie Lewis. Janet to Zark for the kill the other way for Richland. And the Colts are starting to separate here. At one point it was 14-10, now 18-10, and that gets Coach Ashburn off her seat. Service on the way here for High-End. High-End back left corner. Kindred here with Striley at the 10-foot line. Back row to Burner. Out of play on the hit. And the Richland Colts will see another timeout taken here on the floor. We'll break as well. Richland up by 9.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
Make sure you stay tuned to our post-game show once we get there later tonight here from Enderlin. We'll hear from some of the particulars in this one. Richland trying to even things up at 1 set apiece here. If they can finish off the Kindred Vikings in this second set, Richland up by 9 points here over Kindred. At one point, what was a 9-8 contest has ballooned now into a 19-10 Richland lead here in this second set. Kindred won the first, 25-22. Richland on to serve as Kindred has 0 timeouts remaining now. High-End at the service line here for the Colts. This one will come across. McQuillan there with the dig. Striley sets up to the outside here. Sherrick blocked at the net. McQuillan then with this set. Brooklyn able to get this one over on the 3rd on the volley. Miller, where will she go? Outside here for the Colts. It'll be over the double block after the hit by Isabel Veely. Burner with the push back left corner. Nice placement to Zark there with the cover. Coming up middle. Janet to Zark. Burner, this one into the rafters. It plinkos around, and Kindred here with Striley will push it over to the back right corner. Miller set. Veely, and will have a double hit on the way by Richland. We've seen the volleyball a couple times here get into these rafters, and sometimes it takes 1 or 2 particular bounces, and you got to be ready from your side. This one comes across, and the ace here for Kindred. If there's been a difference maker, it's been from the service line here for the Vikings. They already have 10 aces on the night as they lead it, as they now trail at 19-12. Richland with 0. We'll see how that continues through this one, and there's another one. The Vikings have 6 different players with an ace. Kindred with 4 service errors in the match, the same for the Richland Colts. As Kindred gets back to the service line, back right corner to Zark there with the dig. Blake Miller back set. Jana ran out of real estate here, and All of a sudden, here comes that Kindred Viking momentum. 3 consecutive points here for Kindred. Another point or two, you might get Don Storbach and offer bench for a timeout for Richland. This one back left corner. Miller tied at the net. Sets up outside here. Veely one-on-one. Sherrick there with enough of it to hit that one across. Now to Casey Berner down the line for the tip kill. You can just feel the momentum swaying now to one side of the floor. And there's the timeout for head coach Don Storbach, and she wants it. We'll break it as well. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North from Enderlin on your live events.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Bank North, from Farming and Ranching, Business and Consumer Banking and Lending. You'll always be headed in the right direction with Bank North, providing our timeouts here in the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament on your live events. After the timeout here, service will continue by Jansen. Miller looking for the set across. This one will be with Miller, Foley, and then Miller able to push it across on the third. Striley and Sherrick able to get this one over on the third now for Kindred. Miller looking for the dump kill. Berner was ready for it. Outside Berner opportunity. That one keeps going here and hit into the net for the Richland Colts with Isabel Veely. Kindred clawing their way back here in this second set. At one point down 19-10. Service here by Jordheim. Miller. This one gets over then on the third by Veely. Striley coming back on the way. Sherrick, that one hit out of play, and Richland can take a sigh of relief here as they earn the side out. Still work to do. They need 5 points. Kindred with a really nice run to cut that deficit down to half. They're looking for a quick side out. Well, Gowan will come on here for the Colts for Richland. Gowan to McQuillan. Striley at the line, outside here. Berner back right corner, and really nice placement. Striley with the assist and give Casey Berner the kill. And just like that, Kindred gets the serve back. Kindred with 0 timeouts remaining in this set. Richland has one. McQuillan on to serve. Foley in the back, Miller to the outside to Zork through the double block. Berner is there. Striley backs it on the way. Sherrick down the line, kept alive here by the Colts as they get it over on the second with Miller. Striley set at Miller. Ammerman into the middle as she earns the tip, and Blake Miller pushes it over then on the third. McQuillan set up. Sherrick outside, cross score on the hit off of Foley. Having to chase it down is Miller into the back. They get it over on the third, does Richland. Where does Kindred go? Back set. Sherrick down the line for the kill, and the lefty delivers again for the Vikings. Brooklyn with her third kill of the set. Kindred back within 2. It's the closest it's been since 11-9. McQuillan to serve. Miller to the outside 10-foot line to Zark. Back corner is McQuillan. Striley outside. Berner blocked at the net by to Zark. Here comes Striley now. Brooklyn able to get that one across, but out of play. Just missing the line, and Richland earns the point. It's trying to get a little bit longer of volleys here in this second set compared to what we saw in the first. Miller to the service line here for the Colts. Into the back, Striley is there, backs it on the way. Brooklyn through the towers for the kill. Sherrick now with her 6th kill of the match. Kindred back within 2. It's been opposite of the first set where it was Richland hanging around, not going away. Now it's Kindred in this one, not hanging around, going away after Kindred won the first set 25-22. Little knuckler floats across off the net. Miller to Zark, steps up. She's blocked out of play. It'll work as a kill. One-on-one with Ammerman. Ammerman did a good job getting up there to get the block, just couldn't keep it in the corner play. And Megan to Zark now with her 8th kill here for the Richland Colts. Service coming on here for Richland and Isabel Veely. In the back is McQuillan. Striley backs it on the way. Burner here cross court on the hit. That'll be out of play, and Richland 2 points away. The Colts to serve with the junior here with Veely. Going to be short, McQuillan. Striley set up middle. Ammerman with the tip. Covered away, and we have a net violation. This will be onto Zark and the Colts, and Kindred at the service line. Now down by 3. It'll serve with Casey Burner. As coming back on the court will be Jansen Jornheim. Jornheim will come to the back in a volleyball match that started at 7:59 here tonight. Good serve on the way for Burner. Pass to Striley. Set up outside. Jornheim through the double block. It hit the side up to Zark for the kill for Jansen. Somehow got it through that double block. 23-21. Richland does have one timeout if they want to use it. And we'll see if we have a timeout here. This might be an official's timeout to look at the rotation potentially. We'll see what we have. Or we're going to have a new, we're actually, for Richland, J.C. Foley is going to change numbers. Her previous jersey got some blood on it, so she will be now number 17. So that's what they're taking a look at. So they're just making sure that Foley is going to be good. So the officials will come on and let everybody know who the new number is. But Foley will be making sure that she's able to return to the floor now. As she does, Foley will return. Checking out will be Jenna Zark, but again, wearing number 17 now for Foley. So Burner on to serve as she does to the back. Miller back sets to Zark here, trying to get it over the double block, unable to do so. Jansen Jornheim with the block, and Kindred now trails it by 1. Last tie we had was at 6 apiece. Service, Burner, back left corner to Zark is there. Miller outside on the way, high and one-on-one. Cross court and a really, check that. They're going to say it was in. The official on the near side said it was out, but there was a tip. That's why I went for a moment, because it looked like they were going to say it was out of play. Richland now with a set point opportunity. Colts will come on here with Zark. Up by 2. McQuillan. Jornheim able to help it out, and Burner bumps it over then on the third down the line. Miller set up, looking for the dump kill, covered nicely by Kindred. Vikings middle, Ammerman with the kill. Striley with the assist, and Avery Ammerman earns the kill here for the Kindred Vikings. Kindred, a chance to tie. Richland, a chance to take the set. Serve by Ammerman into the back. Miller with the set to the back row here to Zark with the dump across Burner. Striley, Jornheim down the line. That'll be out of play, and that'll do it for set number 2 at 25-23 for the Richland Colts. And we're knotted now at 1 set apiece. It's the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament quarterfinals. Richland evens things up at 1 on your live event.
The Ringneck is the perfect stop for lunch or dinner in Leonard, North Dakota. They have a wide variety menu from burgers, wraps, steak, chicken, and seafood. For that small-town family-owned dining experience, check out the Ringneck today. To place an order ahead of time for takeout, call 701-645-2461. That's 701-645-2461. For more information and daily food specials, search the Ringneck on Facebook. That's the Ringneck in Leonard.
Harvest is here, and that means we all need to be careful. Hello, this is Bethany Rentz with Irie Insurance. We want to make sure everyone up and down the valley has a safe and successful harvest. Take extra special care in your travels. Slow-moving combines, mud-covered roads, and debris are just a few things during harvest that can be dangerous. So take your time, watch your surroundings, and most of all, be patient and slow down. For more harvest safety tips, go to irieins.com.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Irie Insurance is an equal opportunity provider.
Growers, here at Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, we are your water management contractors. We can help you with tile drainage plans, surface drainage plans, or both. Remember, water management is a lifetime investment. Call Chad at 701-430-0182 to get your water problem solved. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. 701-430-0182, helping farmers grow.
Take a good look at Hillsboro. It's conveniently located between Fargo and Grand Forks. Hillsboro is a growing community with solid local schools with high graduation rates. There's an industrial park ready to host a new business. And there's Woodland Park with activities all year round. The Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation asks you to take a good look at Hillsboro when you're thinking about a place to put down roots and grow. For more information, contact the Hillsboro Economic Development Corporation at growhillsboroND.com.
Let's get to our set recap, brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency. The Richland Colts and the Kindred Vikings as we get to the third set here in a volleyball match that has started over 40 minutes ago. Richland Colts led by Megan Tazark with 8 kills so far. No one else has come close to her in that category. Kindred been a good balanced diet. Brooklyn Sherrick with 6, 5 by Casey Berner, 4 by Cassidy Murphy, but it's been the aces so far here by Kindred, as they have 11-0 on the opposite side for the Richland Colts, but it's still one set apiece. That again is our Hunter Insurance Agency set recap. Striley, middle, coming up here to the back right corner after the hit by Kindred and Kylie Lewis. Miller able to volley it over on the third. McQuillan there in the back right corner. Striley at the 10-foot line is Berner with the push. Foley is there. This one comes high and now able to get that one over. Striley set up here. This one, Sherrick gets it over on a late tip and kill. Sherrick just pulled a little bit off of that hit. Kindred earns the point as they now lead it 1-0 on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Serve on the way by the Vikings. Back left corner for the ace. Jansen Jordheim earns her third here for Kindred. Vikings, that has really been our Hardy K Enterprises. It's going to be at least part of it, our story and feature play of the match. Unless Richland can add on to it on their own side, as that has been a difference maker without question here, that service line for Kindred. Serve on the way here for Allison Hyen, as Hyen will come on to the middle. McQuillan is there. Striley back set on the way. This one, Sherrick down the line. Hyen tries to keep it alive. She does. Miller wins the joust at the net, but was she over or touching? And she was touching the net here. Point is awarded to Kindred now at 3-1. The team that got out to a little bit of a run early was able to win their respective sets. Kindred up 5-2 in the first. Richland able to get up 6-6 and then all of a sudden get on a run, and there's another ace. This time it's by McQuillan. So if you go by that philosophy, this bodes well for the Kindred Vikings here in the third. This one going to be pushed over here by the Richland Colts. Striley set up middle. This is Ammerman, the big right swing. Now it's Miller outside on the way for Richland and Isabel Veely. Striley, Berner through the double block, and Berner earns the kill. 5-1 here for the Vikings. We know we're playing 4 here in this one in Enderlin. This will be our first match of 4 that we've done that actually has gone past 3 sets. Outside Berner here over the double block, out of play, but we have a net violation here on Richland. 6-1 Vikings. This is one where you might take a timeout at particular times from coaches to minimize a onslaught that sometimes can happen in volleyball. This one with Miller able to get it over. Coming Striley, backs it on the way, tipped by Sherrick. That'll be out of play, and Richland will earn the side out here. Now a chance for the Colts to get to the service line, but a really good start here by Kindred. Service on the way will be Taylor Gowan. The Colts with just 2 seniors into Zark and Miller. On the opposite side here for the Vikings, they have 6 on their roster. Berner, part of that 6, earns the tip kill. Casey Berner playing with her 7th kill of the match. But for these seniors here, this is, for one team, their final match of the regular season. If you're able to get an ace here for Kindred, and a timeout by Coach Don Storbakken will break as well on our Bank North timeout. It's 8-2 Vikings.
Do you want that new boat? Are you building onto your home? Maybe you want the new camper or ATV. Dakota Heritage Bank can help you. This is Dustin Nagel, President at Dakota Heritage Bank Hillsborough location. You can visit with me or our other loan officers to help with loans and lines of credit from Dakota Heritage Bank. We are serving you with locations in North Dakota and Northwest Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank offers financial services you expect with a local perspective. dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
As we come back here on yourliveevent.com, for more information, you go to yourliveevent.com. Throughout here the tournament for game coverage and game links. 5:30 is our coverage starting tomorrow for semifinal number 1 between Northern Cass and Waimea Lidgerwood. Then following that, it will be the Kindred Vikings or the Richland Colts going up against the Central Cass Squirrels. Chase Miller with Joey Hughes with you here from Enderlin. Serve on the way here by Kindred after they earned the ace by Brooklyn the last time. Tazarek one-on-one earns that battle more times than not. Megan with her 9th kill, and the Richland Colts back within 5. Megan Rube, obviously a name that stands out for Richland Colts fans in recent years. She's gone. Tazarek and Miller, the senior leaders this season. Striley backs at Burner here, cross court, high into the ceiling as it Plinkos pinballs. It's going to almost look like it hit off the basketball net, unable to do so. That was literally the definition here of a pinball type of a hit. 9-3 now on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Service coming will continue here for Burner. This one comes up. Push it across is Jenna Tazark. McQuillan with a good pass. Striley set up outside Jordheim here, and she delivers the goods. Jordheim now with a kill in every set so far for the Kindred Vikings. 10-3 here for Kindred. Burner on to serve. As Burner serves, almost gets, yes she does, another ace here for Kindred. Burner earns her 2nd. And the Vikings starting to pull away a little bit here in this 3rd set. Set 1, 25-22 Kindred. Set 2, 25-23 Richland. Tazark through the double block. Burner is there. Striley set up middle. Ammerman hits one into the net. And something that Richland needed here from their point of view as the Colts will get to the service line. Don Storbakken, head coach for the Richland Colts. Kindred Vikings, Karina Ashburn here for the Kindred Vikings. Kindred looking to get back to state for the first time since 2016. Richland, they have yet to be at a state tournament in program history, and Jordheim starting to heat up from the outside with back-to-back kills here for the Kindred Vikings. So far, 2 of the 4 Region 1 semifinal contestants from a year ago also back in the Region semifinals with the top 2 seeds in Northern Cass and Central Cass. Back set on the way, this one coming across. Set up middle here for Tazark. Gets it down the line, kept alive here by Jordheim. Jordheim going to punch this one over right to Megan Tazark. Miller sets up outside high and into the net. Point here for Kindred. With a win for Richland, it will be 3 out of 4. With a win for Kindred, just 2 of the 4 teams from last year will make it back to the region semifinals. This one comes across. Miller gets it over on the second. Avery Ammerman with the right-handed hit as she was falling away. Point is awarded here to Richland. 13-5. Ammerman will side out. McQuillan will come back in from the rotation standpoint. But Kindred, whether it's been girls basketball, it's been golf, we've seen some really good athletes in track and field and cross country here this year as well for the Kindred Vikings. And just continue to produce athletes the last handful of years out in Kindred. This one coming up middle for Richland. Able to get that one over. Janet Tazark off the net. Backs it on the way. Jordheim hits one right into the net. Kindred on to serve. Richland on to serve with Megan Tazark. Tazark will hit one into the net. Point will be awarded here to Kindred. Richland with 0 service errors in the 2nd set. This is their 5th, however, in the match. Striley goes back to service line for the Vikings. as she does into the middle, 10-foot line. That one hit there by Veely, back left corner. That one out of play by Tazark, and for the Kindred Vikings, they now lead it 15-6. Got up 6-1, and they haven't looked back here in this set. It's been all Kindred from wire to wire. We have yet to have a tie in the third. Burner set up. Sherrick, 10-foot line, comes across. Where does Richland go? They go to high and back corner. Burner is there. Striley, Burner with the bump over. Then on the third, a chance for the Richland Colts to use it. Miller outside high and tries to get over a double block. This one in the air, out of play, and the block on the way. The 1-2 combination here up front for Kindred in Kylie Lewis and also Brooklyn. And now 16-6. Service on the way here for Striley as the Kindred Vikings looking to get up 2-1 in our final Region 1 quarterfinal round match. Janet Tazark for the kill. That'll be her second of the match. Richland earns the side out here. Tomorrow we'll have the Region 2 semifinals, Region 1 semifinals, and the EDC 2 of the 4 quarterfinals tomorrow night on your live event for volleyball fans. This one back set, Jansen Jornheim is there. Brooklyn Miller sets up outside high and through the double block, and Jornheim tried to keep it alive, unable to do so. Allison now with a kill in every set here for the Richland Colts. Stay tuned to our post-game show once we get there as well. We'll get to some of the particulars in this one, as we'll hear from some of the players who participated in tonight's match. This one comes across. That'll be out of play on the hit. Point awarded to Richland. Region 3, Lamorla, Chomerian, Carrington, and Linton HMB advance. Linton HMB with a 3-set win over Edgeley Cullum Montpelier. This one to the back burners there, tied at the net. That's Striley, pushed across by McQuillan. Now it comes to middle. Janet Tazark off the tip. Striley. This one with Burner. That one hits the net, and the point will be awarded here to the Richland Colts. Region 2, Thompson with a 3-set win over Park River, Fordville Lake, and Hatton Northwood wins in 5 over Grafton and Mayport CG with quick work of Hillsborough Central Valley in 3. This one comes across. Now all of a sudden 16-10 Colts, and enlist communication, and the Colts now make it 16-11. 5 straight points by Richland and a timeout by Coach Ashburn. We'll break with him here on your live event.
Mindak Market is located in the J.C. Penney Wing in the West Acres Mall in Fargo with over 4,000 square feet of localness. Greg, Susan, Katie, Sarah, Melody, and staff are proud to promote the local products from North Dakota, Minnesota, and South Dakota. Check out Mindak Market this holiday season to find the perfect stocking stuffers and samples of ready-to-go collections to ship. Stop by the store or check out their website at mindakmarket.com. That's mindakmarket.com to shop and order online.
Timeout brought to you in part by our friends at Bank North. For more information, visit ibanknorth.com. That again is ibanknorth.com to check out one of their branches and stop by their locations later today. So one timeout apiece for both Richland and Kindred remains here. Service on the way by Foley for the Richland Colts. Richland trailing it by 5, but on a 5-0 right now, and a chance to make things a little more interesting if they can earn the next 2 or 3 points. Foley with the dig. Miller set up. Janet Tazark, back left corner, out of play. She saw the double, if not triple block coming, and just couldn't hit that volleyball downwards. Point here for Kindred. Service on the way for Jansen Jornheim here with the Vikings up by 6 in the third set. This one goes down the line. Miller with this set. Janet Tazark able to get this one over. McQuillan, Striley outside here. Burner for the kill. Casey Burner starting to get to that double-digit category now for the Kindred Vikings. Region 4, Langdon area, Emmer Munich, North Star, New Rockford, Cheyenne, and North Prairie all advanced at seeds 1 through 4 in Region 4. Going on at Devils Lake High School. This one will be hit out of play. Point goes to the Richland Colts now at 18-12. Last year's state champ still alive in Linton HMB. Region 5, the 1 seed Garrison, 5 seed of Flasher, and the 2 seed of Central McLean all advanced and well out in the center part of North Dakota. Back set coming down the line. This one comes right across after the hit there by High, and Miller set up Jenna Tazark, and that's going to be a kill. Point here for Richland and Tazark. The team that's been trailing at this point of the match in set 1 and set 2 has just yet gone away and made it easy for the team that's leading. High into serve. McQuillan, Striley set up outside Burner here through the double block. Hine with the dig, but it goes all the way back to the Kindred side, and Burner earns another kill. McQuillan will come on and serve here for the Vikings. Kindred so far, and Richland with 5 service errors combined. 10 combined, but 5 apiece. Jenna Tazark gets this one over on the third. Backs it on the way. Off her back heel is Sherrick. This will come Miller outside for Veely out of play. Point to the Kindred Vikings. Here comes Kindred now as they'll handle it with Charlie McQuillan. This one will be hit into the net, and Richland will earn the point. Serve on the way here for the Richland Colts, as this one will come for Taylor Gowan into the back. This one will come across. Kindred, Striley backs it on the way. Sherrick down the line for the kill. Brooklyn and Burner starting to have a really nice evening from start to finish here for Kindred in terms of the stat category. Serve all the way for the aforementioned Sherrick. Foley into the back. This one bumped at the 10-foot line, hit over then by Tazark. Striley set up outside Burner over the double block. Richland keeps it alive, and they get it over on the second with Isabel Veely. This one outside Burner, tipped, covered by the Colts. Miller at the net gets the kill. Blake Miller, that'll be her kill. And Richland trailing it now by 6. Service here by the aforementioned Miller as coming on. Back will be High into the back row. As coming out will be Abby Fisher on this rotation. Miller with the set. McQuillan is there. Striley backs it on the way. Burner, that one will be in. And it's kept alive by Veely. Pushed over them by Richland by Lila Veely, the freshman. This one, Burner through the double block for the kill as she splits a pair of Colts. Burner now leads the floor here in kills. Timeout on the check that. We'll have a substitution, 22-15 here for Kindred. We'll get our set recap coming up next. Then we'll get ready for the 4th set here as Kindred looks to lead 2-1. This one in the middle to Zark through the double block, kept alive by McQuillan. Now it's going to be Jordheim in the back for the kill. Jansen Jordheim earns her 6th kill, and Kindred 2 points away. Timeout on the floor. We'll break as well on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kindred up by 8.
Here it's way more hands-on. The college has better equipment than the shop I'm at now. Like, you name it, they got it. You get to use your tools and your hands a lot more. My name is Sean, and I'm here for my future.
First week of college, I can't tell you how many friends I've made. It's a family, you know what I mean? Like, every time I go to a meeting, like, everyone knows my name. They're always kind to me. I love it. I can't explain how much I love it here. My name is Junior, and I'm here for my future.
Hey fans, a reminder, this is a Big North timeout, and also a reminder, the broadcast of this tournament game has been authorized by special arrangement with the Board of Directors of the North Dakota High School Activities Association throughout this Region 1 volleyball tournament. After the timeout by Richland, they will have 0 remaining. Kindred has 1 if the Colts can come back, but the Kindred Vikings 2 points away from taking the 3rd set with Burner on to serve. Miller set outside here. That's going to get over on the hit there by Lila Veely. Now it's a Jordheim blocked at the net, kept alive by Isabel Veely. And the aforementioned Isabel going to get blocked, kept alive to Zark with the left swing, but will have 4 hits. They'll say it never got touched here by a Kindred Viking player, and the point is awarded here to Kindred. As Blake Miller will come on and talk with the official here, and they're going to say no hit at the net here from the Kindred Viking point of view. So now the Vikings with a set point opportunity here in the 3rd. Burner will come on. That'll be out of play on the service there. Their third here for Kindred of this third set. And Richland now will have to string a rally together. They need 8 straight more points to try to come back in this one, bare minimum. And, well, that'll help. That'll be the ace, the first one here of the night for the Colts. Isabel Veely makes it now 24-17. As Veely will continue to come on and serve. At the line, McQuillan. This one, Striley, middle, Ammerman, tip back left corner, great placement, and Avery Ammerman finishes off the third set here for the Kindred Vikings. On our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 25-17 Kindred. For more information on Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing your heritage, sharing your future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota, go to dhbanknd.com. Kindred up 2-1. The fourth set is next.
Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The new STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow in the new space and move forward with excellence.
I'm Carrie Hepper. Rodeo takes confidence. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
This set recap brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency. For the Kindred Vikings, able to pick up the third set win, 25-17, 10 kills on the way for Casey Berner. Brooklyn Shrek with 8 so far, 6 then by Jansen Jordheim to lead the floor. 4 aces, though, here by the aforementioned Sherrick here for Kindred. On the opposite side for Richland, they're led by Megan Tazark with 9 kills so far, just 1 in that third set. Janet Tazark has 3, Blake Miller with 3, and Allison Hine with 3 as well. Just 1 ace here for the Richland Colts. That again is our set recap brought to you in part by Hunter Insurance Agency. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com. Chase Miller, Joey Hughes with you here in Enderlin in a decisive 4th set. A must-need for Richland. Kindred can advance to the semifinals tomorrow against Central Cass with a closeout 4-set win. Jordheim blocked at the net off the double block on the side of Blake Miller, and the point is awarded here to Kindred. Serve will continue here by Striley. That one just balloons down. Miller backs it on the way high and over the double block. Striley now with a chance, backs at Sherrick, able to get this one over, kept alive by Foley, then bumped over by High and is short. And here comes Kindred. Will they go to Lewis? Nope, they go outside to Jornheim, unable to get that one across, and the point is awarded here to Richland. Semifinals at 6. We'll get the first serve with the number 1 seed Northern Gas and the 5-seeded Weimar Lidgerwood Warbirds. That's the 2 seed of Central Cass against either the 3 of Kindred or the 11 of Richland. That one's going to be hit out of play, and Richland earns the point. First match that has gone 4 here this Region 1 quarterfinal round day. Lewis off a high end for the kill. Kylie Lewis with her second kill of the match. We're knotted now at 2 points apiece. Cadmere Bullbells, the Honkers winning it earlier out in Region 8. They'll play Stanley in the semifinals, and Ray wins it over Trenton. This will be a service here on the way here for the Vikings, and Richland will take the point now up 3-2. In Region 7, the number 1 seed Dickinson Trendy, 4 seed Bowman County, and 2 seed Glen Allen Hebron all pick up wins and advance to the semifinals in Region 7. This one will go across as Tazark almost had the block, but Brooklyn Sherrick will earn the kill, her 9th. And in Region 6 of the Minot Auditorium, Minot RE Deemers, South Prairie Max, and Rugby earn wins here in Region 6. This one comes across, knotted at 3 apiece here. Blocked at the net to Zark. We'll see this one back to Miller. As this one gets pushed over by Gowan. Check that, yes, by Gowan here on the 3rd hit. And then a point will be awarded here to Kindred, but we do have a net violation before that, so the Vikings take a 4-3 lead here on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Serve here by McQuillan, as this one will be with Miller pushed outside to Zark. Now it's going to be Striley, backset on the way here, tipped across in for the kill. Brooklyn now in double digits here for the Kindred Vikings, and a timeout on the floor will break as well. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North here in Enderlin. It's the Kindred Vikings up by 2.
Hey, what you doing?
Crawling around under my planter trying to figure out if I need any maintenance parts replaced.
It's harvest time, buddy.
Yeah, I know, but the guys at RDK Enterprises keep reminding me to check now, just in case I need something ordered.
What do I look for?
Just give RDK a call and ask some questions. They are the guys I go to for answers.
This is Chris from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will answer all of your planter questions or come out to your farm and take a look at your planter. Give us a call, 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
As we come back here on your live event.
Day doesn't always feel the same.
Here on your live event, Kindred again with the edge right now over the Richland Colts. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North. As we get ready here after the quick timeout by the Richland Colts. Service on the way by McQuillan into the back, and that's going to be an ace. That has been the story of the night, the service line here for the Kindred Vikings, as they've earned an ace in every set and some so far here tonight. McQuillan back to the service line. This one 10-foot line by Miller outside to Zark, unable to get it through that double block as it hits the net now. It's back-to-back points here by Kindred. Vikings looking for the closeout set here. Richland looking to get it to a decisive 5th set and a chance to make the Region 1 semifinals for a 6th consecutive season. Kindred here, they've lost in the quarterfinals 4 of the last 5 years, but they're trying to put that behind them with a Casey Burner kill and get some revenge on the Colts, who knocked them out of the Region 1 tournament last season in Castleton. Service on the way, a knuckler that'll die. Miller outside to Zark here over the double block. This will be tight at the net. Foley there for the bump. Comes over with to Zark. This one comes out the 10-foot line middle. That'll be an ace. That'll be a kill here for Kindred in Hammerman. Talking about so much of the aces here by the Vikings, have that on the mind, as McQuillan will come to the service line here for Kindred. And now a chance to really put some separation between themselves and Richland here in the 4th set. And a hitting error by Tazark. 10-3. And after the timeout by Richland, it's been 5 straight points on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard here for the Kindred Vikings. Serve upcoming here by McQuillan into the back. Foley is there. Miller set outside to Zark, and that'll be a kill here for Megan. Megan's first of the set. She will need to get going here for Richland. She's in double digits with 10. But if she can come alive here, she had 4 in the first, 4 in the second, 1 in the third, and now 1 here in the 4th for the Colts. Striley, back set, tipped on the way by Brooklyn, and that'll be a point here for the Kindred Vikings. And Kindred right now leads it 11-4. We'll have a substitution here for a moment, as Foley will come back onto the floor. Also with her here for Richland will be Isabel Veely. Service on the way into the back to the aforementioned Veely. Miller, 10-foot line volleyed over on the 3rd. here by Richland. This one, Burner bumps this one across the other way, back right corner. Richland set up to Zark here and kept alive by Striley, but will have a lift violation on the Kindred Vikings. Point is awarded to the Richland Colts. Service on the way here for Richland with Veely as she will come to the service line. This one in the back left corner, Kindred at the net. Well, there's no block, and knowing what to do with that one is to Zark. As everybody just froze in the back for Kindred. Got a couple of big smiles to make sure everyone's okay, but to Zark earns the kill. Serve will continue here by Richland. Striley, back set, Burner on the way, tip covered by Hyen. Miller with the set. Hyen able to get this one over then on the third. Striley at the 10-foot line, Ammerman with the tip across. Blake Miller with the aggressive move on the second. Ammerman comes up big one and delivers. Avery Ammerman with her second kill of this set. Richland leads it now, Kindred now leads it over Richland 12-6. Once we get to our post-game show, again, we'll name you our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Here for some of the particular players and coaches in this one, and also get to our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the match as well. That's all coming up on our post-game show when we get there. DeZark gets this one over on the third. Striley on the way, coming around on that slide as Ammerman cross-court on the hit. Richland middle, Hyen now gets that one over on the third. Striley, where does she go? Outside. Jornheim blocked at the net by Tazark. Joust at the net, won by Richland. Striley set up outside. Jornheim over the tumble block, and she throws the changeup just enough outside of the sprawn attempt by Blake Miller, and Jornheim earns the kill. She's got 8. Kindred now over halfway home here in this fourth set. This one, Miller set up Hyen outside here, cross court on the hit. Nice play by Allison Hyen. Give the assist by Miller, and the Colts now trail it by 6. Kindred trailed by just a moment here in this fourth set, 2-1, but since then it's been all Viking blue. Striley outside, Jornheim down the line for the kill. Attention, Jornheim here, the junior, just been steady Eddie here for the Kindred Vikings tonight. Kindred with the win, trying to get to their 22nd win of the season. Trying to do something they did potentially in 2020, which is at least get to the Region 1 championship match. They finished runners-up, looking for their first state tournament appearance since 2016. Miscommunication in the back, and Kindred takes the point now at 15-7. Don Storbakken just has one timeout remaining in this set after taking an early timeout at 5-3. Kindred with 2 left in their back pocket if they need it. But they've done awfully well at the service line to keep Richland a little bit off rhythm. This one volleyed over, out of play. And there's a timeout by Coach Don Storbakken. Will break as well. Timeout brought to you in part by Bank North here on your live event.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
As we come back here, timeout again brought to you in part by Bank North. 16-7 right now. Kindred against Richland. And well, for Coach Don Storbakken, the old adage is this is do or die time right now. They were in a very similar situation on Friday night in Tower City against Maple River, trailing it at 1 point, 7-0 against the Raiders in the 5th set, where you just go to 15. And Maple River saw that Richland came storming back. That's what the Colts need right now, but here in the 4th set against the Kindred Vikings. On the opposite side for Kindred, you earn the next couple of points. You might be able to put this game to bed here pretty quickly in the 4th set. Here comes Miller off her back heel. That one will be out of play. Point here for Kindred now at 17-7. So out of timeouts for the remainder of this set will be Don Storbakken and the Colts. Ammerman continues to serve into the middle. Miller keeps it alive, and their volley one over on the third with Jenna Tazark. This is short. Striley outside. Jornheim here into the net. and the Colts earn the side out. Now what can Richland do with it as Foley will come on to serve? Just a freshman here at 5'5", the two lone seniors again, Megan Tazark and Blake Miller here for the Richland Colts. A lot of youth on this season. That's an ace. It hung on top of the net for a half a second, and Foley earns the point here for Richland. Serve will continue for the Colts. JC at the line. Berner, Striley, outside Jordheim tip, covered by Foley. Miller outside high and cross court. Berner's there for the dig. Striley outside here. Jordheim into the net, and Richland with their third consecutive point. Tomorrow it's the EDC Volleyball Quarterfinals. Joel Morgan at Fargo South against Fargo Shanley. Josh Boyko at Fargo North against Fargo Davies. Both matches at 6 tomorrow on your live event for the EDC. Then the EDC Friday and Saturday from West Fargo. This one will be unable to get across, and they're actually going to say it was a block at the net, here for Kindred with Kylie Lewis. So that's the EDC Tuesday, Friday, Saturday. Region 1, Region 2 tomorrow, semifinals impending where Mother Nature strikes on Thursday. We'll have them for you here as well with the region championship and third place matches on Thursday. Sherrick, this one goes down the line. Blake Miller gets it over on the second. Striley outside here. Jordheim over the double block, high into the ceiling. Miller keeps with it. High and is there now, able to get this one over on the double hit. Kindred middle, Lewis able to fist it over, back right on the other side of the net with Jenna Tazark. Outside here, Jordheim with the tip, quickly back over on Miller. Foley, Miller, outside, high in. This one comes across Berner, tied at the net for Striley. Able to get it to Jordheim into the back, and what a point for the Kindred Vikings. Jansen Jordheim there earns the point after the set by Striley. Now 19-10 Kindred. And that might be an early backbreaker here for the Richland Colts. Striley to serve into the back. Tazark is there. Miller backs it on the way high and able to fist this one over. Striley, where does she go? Sets up middle. This one through the double block for Kylie Lewis. And the Kindred Vikings now doubling up the Richland Colts on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Kindred with this win would get to a match with the Central Cass Squirrels tomorrow night here in the region semifinals. Miller looking for the dump kill, covered nicely by Kindred, able to get it over with Brooklyn. Here's the set to Blake. Miller! Oh, she uncorked one. Some aggression there for Blake Miller with the kill. Her fourth kill here for Richland, and they'll need more of that with her and Tazark as Hyen gets to the line. As she does, McQuillan. Striley outside here. This one will come across. Richland a chance to utilize it as Tazark able to get this one over then on the third. Berner with the bump. This one tight at the net. Sherrick earns the kill. Sherrick will earn her 12th kill of the match, and Kindred now leads at 21-11 as we have a substitution here. Service on the way for Jordheim for the Kindred Vikings. Jordheim here gets this one across. Richland, Miller to the outside. That'll be Isabel Veely, and that's a deflection, and that's a point here for Richland. Isabel Veely will give the serve right back here to the Colts, and if there was a time where Richland needs to make a run, it's right now with Tazark at the front. Service on the way for Taylor Gowan. McQuillan has to get down to a knee. Striley to the outside. Berner with the tip, covered nicely by Foley. Miller sets up to Zark with the tip over across then for the Richland Colts. This one will be hit on a play for Kindred after the hit by Kylie Lewis. Point for the Richland Colts. Kindred wins set 1 and set 3, 25-22, 25-17. The Colts won the second set, 25-23. Berner hits the top of the net. Miller gets it over then on the second. McQuillan, nice pass. Striley backs on the way. Sherrick down the line for the kill. Brooklyn continues to shine here in this set. She's got 5 kills here in this fourth set alone. And now it's Charlie on to serve into the back. This will be over on the Vikings side. Ammerman hits one into the net, and the point will be to the Richland Colts. Miller gets the service line. Is coming in now will be Lila Veely. Also with her into the back left corner goes Allison Hyen. This one comes across. Burner, 10-foot line, gets one across, and that'll be in for the kill. Casey Burner Hyen thought that was going out, unable to do so, and Kindred now 2 points away from getting to the region semifinals tomorrow night against Kindred. Right now, the 1, the 5, and the 2 have advanced. The 3-seed Vikings trying to join them. Miller looking for the dump kill. This one tight at the net. Burner here comes up Foley with the dig. Hyen tries to keep it going, and Richland unable to muster anything over. And the Kindred Vikings have match point. 24-14 Kindred in a volleyball match that started nearly an hour and 20 minutes ago. Vikings on to serve as they do. Foley. Miller sets up to Zark here with the push, dump across. Good placement. Burner answers it with Foley. Miller sets up to Zark again. This one back left corner. That'll be in here for the Richland Colts. To Zark now with her 12th kill. And Richland in a very similar situation as they were in the last set. They need a deep run here of quality serves here by Isabel Veely. As Veely will come on into the back. Kindred backs at Striley. Burner on the way, and that'll do it here for the Kindred Vikings. Kindred on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard wins at 25-22, 23-25, 25-17, and 25-15 in a volleyball match that does take 1 hour and 22 minutes here tonight from Kindred. The Vikings now improved to 22-14-1 on the season. Richland will finish the year at 10-23. Our post-game show is next. We'll hear from some of the players and get to our post-game features on your live event.
If your car or farm equipment has a chip or scratch in the windshield, contact Hope Glass today. Whether it's removal and install on a combine to enhancing a 1967 Ford Classic, Hope Glass takes care of everything from chip repair, mobile glass, and custom cut glass. Say hi to Chris or Jack today by stopping up by Hope Glass in Hope, North Dakota, or call Chris at 701-866-8299 or dial up Jack at 314-566-7995 at Hope Glass.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Kindred School District looks to collaboratively cultivate an environment that challenges learners to reach their full potential in a student-centered, community-supported environment while building authentic relationships that promotes active engagement in learning, literacy, and life. Kindred Public Schools' mission is to educate, prepare, and maximize student potential. Kindred Public School District, student-centered, community-supported. For more info about upcoming school events and news, go online to kindred.k12.us.
I'm Darian Bitts. I'm confident on and off the field. And when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
I'm Trace Tisburn. I'm confident on the stage, and when it's time for college, I'm confident Bank of North Dakota will help me make good student loan decisions. Visit bnd.nd.gov/confident.
As we come back here on our post-game show, joining us now is Kindred Vikings head coach, again, Karina Ashburn. And Coach Ashburn, first and foremost, congratulations. I know, the Region 1 tournament, you never know what you're going to get. You and Richland have a lot of history after last year and prior years as well. What does it mean for this program to get back to a region semifinal first?
it just shows that we can push and that they can come together and do really great things. And it was the finish that we were looking for tonight. So I'm really proud of the girls for pulling this one out.
And very balanced. You have Jansen there with double-digit kills, Brooklyn with double-digit kills, Casey as well. When you can get that from the front row, what does that do for this team?
It just really opens up the floor for all of them because they're all such a threat. They have a great ability to find the floor, and we really work on picking apart our defense and not one of them attack the ball the same, so that it just works to our advantage, and it's a really great asset to have as a team.
What did you see from the service line? It just seemed like ace after ace was coming there. When you can get that early points, especially not a lot of long rallies, what does that do for a volleyball team?
I mean, it really takes momentum, which is huge for us. We talk about serving, we talk about missed serves because, hey, we've had that happen too. So it's really your ability to attack the ball, making sure that you have a clear head. And if we're struggling with serves, it's just deep breath, you get it over, because it really matters in the long run, your ability to serve and play the game and play it out.
Final thing for you. I know there's no love lost, but a lot of respect in every sport between the red of Central Cass, the blue of the Kindred Vikings. But what do we expect here coming up tomorrow night here in Enderlin between two programs that know each other really well, have some success obviously in recent years as well. But what do you expect from what this version of Kindred Central Cass will be tomorrow night?
I'm just looking forward to a really gritty match, and I know that it's going to be competitive no matter what the outcome is. It's just going to be great.
Hey, Coach Ashburn, thanks so much for your time, and we'll let you go, and we'll talk to you tomorrow night.
Thanks.
Again, Karina Ashburn with us as we go from there to Brooklyn. Sherrick will be joining us here, the senior. She led the floor here for the Kindred Vikings in double digits with kills. And Brooklyn, congratulations. What does it mean for this program here? I know against Richland, you guys know a lot of the players after falling short last season to come back and pick up the Region 1 quarterfinal round win this time around, Brooklyn.
Yes, thank you so much for congratulating me. It means a lot to us. I mean, last year we fell short. We played them 2 other times this season. So, I mean, like they said, it's hard to beat a team 3 times, and we did it. So it's good. This is something that we really needed, and it gave all of us hope in next game.
Let's talk about you guys in the middle here with yourself, with Avery Ammerman. When you can get some blocks here at the net, when you start working the middle on the outside, what do you feel on the floor when you start seeing those kills coming through?
Oh, it's amazing. It's a good feeling. It's helpful for the team, but it's also a boost for myself. And the blocks, me and Avery, she helps. She sets me. She's good. She's on beast mode all the time. So we're putting up the block.
I like to talk about the setter and the libero kind of like up the middle in softball, right? You got to have a good catcher, a good a shortstop. It seems like with McQuillan also, with Cadence as well. What is that 1-2 combination been like for this team this year?
Oh, it's good. It's good to have someone trust in the back row. And then we also have Cadence, who we can always put trust in to give it to the hitter, and they can put it down. So I'm always trusting them no matter what. They know what's best for the team. We all just work together.
Final thing for you, Brooklyn. You're going to go up against Central Cass, as we were talking with your coach there. You know, 2 teams that know each other a lot. Obviously respect, but there's that rivalry as well when you put the blue on against the red. What does it mean to play them in a region semifinal for you?
It's going to be stressful. It's going to be hard. But, I mean, you got to work point for point. So doing it for the team, doing it for myself, doing it for the coach, we've all worked very hard for this. And we just got to push for the best outcome.
Hey, Brooklyn, thanks so much for your time, and best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
Again, we'll take the headset from you as well as we'll allow you to get there. Thanks very much to Brooklyn and the coach for joining us here on the post-game show. We'll continue after this on your live event.
Since its beginning, the Central Cass Booster Club has generated and helped sustain fan interest in the men's and women's athletic programs at Central Cass High School. Through the years, that mission has brought in to also enhance the youth programs throughout the community. For more information, search Central Cass Booster Club on Facebook or email centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. That's centralcassboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Squirrels!
The American farmer has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Columbia Grain and Agronomy is here to help on every acre with the highest quality products and expert local service. Contact the Agronomy Centers in Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273. Columbia Grain and Agronomy, committed to cultivating growth through a diverse mix of products and expert knowledge. Contact them today and make the most of every acre. Call Climax at 218-857-2165 or our villa at 701-343-6273.
Let's get to some of our final particulars in this one. First, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Match. Tomorrow is happening right now. More than ever, the world needs safe, secure, sustainable, and affordable sources of energy. Visit tomorrowison.com. Enbridge, life takes energy. And for the Kindred Vikings, you could go a number of different ways, but Brooklyn Sherrick, again, double-digit kills. She finished with 4 aces, a handful of blocks as well. She was all over the floor here for the Kindred Vikings. And as a senior as well, nice to know that you got 2 more matches coming up here for the Kindred Vikings. Brooklyn Sherrick is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Match. Our RDK Enterprises feature precision play of the match in this one here goes to the service line. 16 aces for Kindred and just 2 for the Richland Colts. Richland finished with 5 errors at the line while Kindred finished with 8, but you had 4 apiece by Brooklyn and Charlie McQuillan. You had 3 by Jansen Jornheim, 2 by Striley alongside Kylie Lewis, and you had 1 as well by Avery Ammerman. When you can get 16 aces, that is definitely going to be a game changer here in this one, and that is our RDK Enterprises of Hillsborough and Drayton, our feature play of the match. Revisit the performance of your planter. Call 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. And also, if you have anything with harvest, give RDK Enterprises a call and get ready for the upcoming spring. Go online again to planterdoc.com for more information on RDK Enterprises. We'll take one more quick break. When we come back after this, we'll put a bow on the Region 1 quarterfinals. That's next on your live event.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online, dhbanknd.com. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Hunter Insurance Agency is a locally owned full-service agency that provides protection and coverage in a number of different areas. Hunter Insurance Agency offers multi-peril crop insurance, crop hail insurance, and farm insurance for buildings and equipment. Plus, they offer home, auto, life, and business insurance. For more information, go online to hunterinsuranceagency.com or stop in and speak with Johnny Jorgensen at Hunter Insurance Agency at 109 Main Street in Hunter.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley school districts. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, or commercial loan, Hometown Community Bank can serve you. Give Dwight a call at either branch location in Page or Fingal. Ask Janine about the competitive certificates of deposit or money market rates. Hometown Community Bank is a community bank and proud of the communities they serve, and they wish the best of luck to the Maple River Raiders for many years moving forward with the co-op. Hometown Community Bank is a member of the FDIC.
Let's put a bow on day number 1 here again. Would like to thank all of our sponsors for providing our coverage here throughout the day. But in the quarterfinals, 3-0 Northern Cass over Sargent County. The Jakes had 4 players finish with 5 or more kills. They won a tight one in the second set, 27-25. Northern Cass will play Wine-Mare Lidgerwood. The Warbirds 3-0 over Fargo Oak Grove, 26-24, 25-23, and 25-18. Carolyn Pitts alongside with her. You had the 1-2 combination for the Wine-Mare Lidgerwood Warbirds as well. With Gracie Kaczynski here for the Warbirds. So that's semifinal number 1. Our coverage begins at 5:30 tomorrow. First serve scheduled for 6. Central Cass 3-love over Hankinson, 25-17, 25-16, 25-7. Balance for Coach Kozowski and the Squirrels, and they will play the number 3 seed in the Kindred Vikings, winning at 3-1 over the Richland Colts. That match will get underway 25 minutes after the conclusion of Northern Cass and Wine-Mare Lidgerwood. What we know is this: 2 of the 4 teams from last year in Northern Cass and Central Cass make the semifinals. Both are on opposite ends of the bracket. Both could have another rematch of last year's Region 1 title potentially. But Wine-Mare Lidgerwood and Kindred want to have something to say about that. Thanks to everyone for joining our coverage here today from Enderlin. On behalf of the staff here at Enderlin High School, on behalf of Joey Hughes running the camera, I'm Chase Miller, and make sure you patronize those sponsors as well. Without them, we would not be here. For the Kindred Vikings, they improved to 22-14-1 on this season. For the Richland Colts, they finished the year with 10 wins and 23 losses for head coach Don Storbakken and the Richland Colts. Thank you so much for joining us for the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament. The semifinals again tomorrow at 5:30. For Region 2, they get underway at 5 tomorrow, and then the EDC quarterfinals will start as well tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Go to yourliveevent.com for more information and check out the website and click subscribe on our YouTube page as well. Again, we will be back tomorrow for the semifinals here on your live event of the Region 1 Volleyball Tournament.